So it's June 2020. Paramotoring. I've never actually done any video editing or vlogs or anything like that before. But having watched a few videos and watched a couple of people in particular, I've been a little bit inspired to give it a go. So you'll probably have to bear with me because I'm a complete novice at this. So some of it might be a little bit boring, but we'll try and make it at least a little bit interesting by cutting as much out as possible. My friends don't know I'm doing this. I've kept it pretty quiet. This is actually day 3 of the training sessions. I'll try and put a few videos in, literally a couple of seconds of videos from the first 2 days. I didn't really think I was going to do this, so I just took a couple of videos. One of the reasons why I didn't want to, I've not really told friends, is, you know, I don't know whether it will be for me. I don't know whether I'll get into the sky and actually I'll completely brick it and decide, you know, it's too scary. So you know, I might not end up doing it. And you know what, I didn't know whether I'd be able to do the training. I know some people start and then don't complete it, and having done the 2 days already after the first day, which was really frustrating, I can see why some people maybe just decide that it's not for them after that first day, because it can be pretty frustrating. It's a little bit like golf. You really want to do your best, but your brain just can't do it. So I've been looking at you know, doing paramotoring for about 5 years. Good friend of mine, Tom Keane, started it probably about 25 years ago. And I watched a few videos, not a lot, and then at one point I thought, well, you know, I'll go over to Spain and try and just do it all in one go. The weather here in Britain is historically terrible, and it has been often in the summer. So you just don't get the time to do, you know, 4 or 5 days on the trot. And I just thought, you know, it might be a bit of a waste of time. But we're in the middle of coronavirus here, and the coronavirus epidemic. So we're in the middle of lockdown, and the weather has been absolutely glorious. So I've been looking up in the sky thinking, oh God, this would be fantastic to do it. And then the lockdown sort of eased about 2 weeks ago now, and on that day when people were allowed out, a paramotor went over the sky, bright blue skies, and I thought, I've got to do that. And I said to my wife Alison, I said, you know what, I've been longing to do that for 5 years. And she just went, well, why don't you? Which took me to give me a bit of a surprise, really. So within 5 minutes, I'd rung up a local instructor who I'd identified a couple of years ago, actually, and then just, you know, left it, thinking, yeah, I didn't really know anything about him, and I thought, oh, maybe he's just this, you know, somebody that's just started up. But anyway, I got in touch, and I thought, you know, I'll give it a go. So last week we did 2 days training. And again, those two days were pretty different. The first day was, you know, it's all been ground handling. I think I got about 2 foot off the ground, if that, on the second day, as I was being pushed along on the ground. But it's been all ground handling for 2 days. The weather's been pretty kind to us. 3 of us are training, and Danny is teaching us, and we've been doing pretty well, I think. You know, we've managed to get 2 full days in, so this is our 3rd day. Today, you never know, we might get a paramotor on our back, and I think that takes it to a different level, because, you know, we've then got to start thinking about other things. You know, we've got to start thinking about the wing as well as the motor on our back and the weight of it and everything. So you know, it'll be quite interesting today. And I'm using my phone at the moment, so I've got my phone on a little mount. So I thought what I'd try and do is, as I do this, because I was a little bit confused about what to use, what cameras to use, whether it's GoPro, etc. So I'm going to try and tell you, you know, what camera cameras I'm using at each point. So if anybody's, you know, like me, thinking about doing it for the first time, they can compare just how bad some of my stuff is. Yeah, so let's see how we get on. Day one of paramotor training. It's due.